We want to thank the Gary Sinise Foundation and the entire team for all that you're doing to support our first responders, our veterans and military families, and all of those who are serving on the front lines.
When the public health crisis known as coronavirus or COVID-19 hit our nation hard back in March, the Gary Sinise Foundation launched a dedicated campaign called Emergency COVID-19 Combat Service. The challenges facing our public health workers, our first responders, our military, the challenges that they and their families are facing are very, very demanding.
That's Gary Sinise right there, and boy, he's got it right.
In the past few weeks, the Gary Sinise Foundation's Emergency COVID-19 Combat Service has donated more than 4,000 pieces of equipment to first responders across the country.
Johnson County MedAct has a new tool to help prevent the spread of coronavirus. The county received 3 new ozone decontamination units for their ambulances and other vehicles.
It sterilizes the areas that would be much harder to get to with just a surface wipe.
This organization is providing PPE equipment and essential gear that the first responders need while they're out there working on the front lines.
We'd like to thank the Gary Sinise Foundation for the grant they gave us to help us purchase this much needed personal protective equipment.
This new program of the foundation has become a gateway to providing relief on many levels.
I'm proud to say that we're actually supporting, or we have supported, 45 different first responder stations in 21 states that are serving a population of 2.8 million people across the country.
We recently applied, and within 5 hours were given a grant from the Gary Sinise Foundation to purchase a Clorox 360 decon unit that we can use to decontaminate our quarters, apparatus, and equipment after we go into contaminated areas.
And of course, we've also been serving these heroes with food, goodie bags, and care packages to encourage and support their extraordinary efforts.
Thank you, Gary!
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary!
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary!
Thank you, Gary.
In just a few short weeks, the Gary Sinise Foundation mobilized partners, volunteers, and other organizations, teaming up with the LAFD Foundation to provide the Los Angeles Fire Department with protective face shields as they work diligently on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The LAFD told us that because of demand, gloves, goggles, and face shields have been tough to come by.
I tell them thank you for all the support. You've supported us with other donations and equipment, and this is a big deal for us.
We partnered with the Los Angeles Police Foundation, local businesses, and generous volunteers to establish a safe haven for Los Angeles police officers who cannot go home between shifts as they battle a pandemic or who are unable to return home because they lived with high-risk loved ones.
We have places for them to sleep. We have shower amenities. We have shoe shine. We have meals. We have snacks, and we have a unique item. Probably the most popular thing we have right now is the accessibility to a barbershop.
And we're covering the cost of groceries, utility bills, moving costs, rent, and mortgage payments to many affected by COVID-19.
I can't even explain how much that means. You know, I can't even thank you.
The list of contributions goes on, yet our work is far from over. More help is needed, and more help is on the way.
When I heard about the COVID-19 campaign, I wanted to offer my full support.
I learned about the foundation through Gary's book, Grateful American. His story just resonates with me, and his dream of giving back to those who give so much and ask so little in return. To be able to help out and donate is just an honor of mine.
During this extraordinary time, the generosity of thousands of Americans continues to enable the Gary Sinise Foundation to ensure our nation's heroes and their loved ones are receiving the support and resources needed to overcome the crisis facing our country.
For over 6 decades, my father, Bob Hope, entertained the troops around the world while also supporting first responders. The foundation my mother and father created carries on his legacy today. And during these challenging times, we are proud to contribute to the work Gary and his foundation are doing, supporting our heroes on the front lines who are doing so much during this COVID-19 pandemic is paramount.
Thank you to those of you on the front lines making a difference every day. Thank you to those of you on the sidelines cheering them on. offering your support in whatever way you can. And thank you to all of you. From one grateful American, God bless you as you go.